Brown water. Oh, am I recording? Am I live? Hello, I guess I am. Hello and welcome to Tier Fun. I am Andrew, as always, your guide through Modern, your host and one-man conversationalist slash Magic player. Um, and I'm back here with a deck I've been wanting to play for a while. In fact, I've sat down to record this deck no more than 3-4 times in the past couple of weeks. But as you eagle-eyed viewers no doubt have noticed, I am rocking this cool little shoulder brace. Not only am I a guide through Modern now, I'm also a guide through shoulder injuries. If you need any unlicensed advice, I can maybe give you some. I got some shoulder bursitis I've been dealing with, and you wouldn't think of Magic as, I mean, it's an esport, but you wouldn't think of it as an intense sport. But this motion, basically the left to right motion with my mouse, or just putting my shoulder up and putting it on my trackpad. It's been painful, not very painful, but annoying to do. And I've been playing left-handed, tried to record left-handed, and led to a lot of weird punts. Led to a lot of bad accidental plays that aren't. I mean, you'd probably have fun laughing at me, but I didn't feel great about it as a product. So I've been waiting. I got a nice pack in here, waiting for this to feel good, and I think it's good enough now that we can get some recording doing. And this is a deck I'm pretty excited for. As you eagle-eyed viewers also may have noticed, Groundbreaker's making an appearance. I found the deck. Well, let's go through the deck first before I get too far ahead of myself. The deck is basically a black-green Blood Artist deck. We're running we're running 6 of the OG Blood Artists, the actual Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, and we're tossing in 4 of the spicy new Blood Artists that I'm a huge fan of so far. Judith pumps our team, which is pretty much full of dorks otherwise. Pumps our team, and whenever we can deal damage, whenever a non-token creature we control dies, we can deal damage to 1 damage to a target of our choice. We got the Sack Outlet and Viscera Seer, and the rest of the deck, besides the Birds of Paradise, which, you know, turn 3 Collected Company, turn 2 Tireless Tracker. The rest of the deck either has value, immediately speaking, or it can be sacrificed to immediately trigger or trigger at our leisure one of these Blood Artist effects. We've got Fulminator Mages. The Groundbreakers, aforementioned, are there to give the deck a little bit more aggressive punch. No one expects Groundbreaker. Great way to win a game of Magic. The deck needed a little help closing games. I was heavier on trackers and Plague Crafters before settling on Groundbreakers. Groundbreaker, hilarious combo with all these cards. We got Plague Crafter. It sacrifices either one of our creatures that we don't need or itself to make our opponent sacrifice a creature, planeswalker, or discard a card. If it can't do either of the first 2. This card I've been very happy with. Part of me wanted to go up to 4, but I've been having success with this current situation. And we got Tracker and Sakura Tribe-Elder. Sakura Tribe-Elder, not the most exciting 2-drop in Modern, especially if you're, not playing Scapeshift. But it's a nice little combo. I don't know if you may or may not have seen my black-green, I guess it was kind of a value black-green rock deck from a while ago. And I was very impressed with Tribe-Elder's combo with Tracker. Plus it combos with our Blood Artists. And it's just a fine enough body. Good defensively, okay offensively if we absolutely need to. Originally I was running the full 12 Blood Artists effects. But I took out 2 Zulaport Cutthroats for Walking Ballista, and I was very happy with it. Like, it's an ombo, obviously, with Collected Company. But even the, what are those? The Devoted Druid combo decks, they run 1. I guess they have to because it's just a straight-up win con for them. But I've been happy enough with the non-bow. It's great value. It's super nice with Judith. I definitely like the 2 Ballistas more than the 2 Cutthroats. In fact, maybe there's a version of the deck later on where we go less in Blood Artists and more in kind of like a Jund Little Kid. Kind of, the Little Kid Abzan lists or green-white. This plays kind of similarly to that. Flexible, more reach than you'd think. Judith actually does a lot of work against creature decks. And man, we can, if a creature deck is trying to just attack us, we can gum up the board real well and make combat a nightmare for our opponents, which is kind of what this deck wants to be doing at its core. We have sideboard wise, the one other thing. This deck is we're still refining for sure. I could maybe see trimming a few Viscera Seers and maybe, I don't know, one of each of these, but they've been very good. Or maybe a Fulminator and putting some bolts in the main deck. I've been happy with being boltless so far, but I've got to imagine humans could potentially be an interesting matchup. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. This is definitely a jumping off point, not a tried and true 100% completed deck. It's a tier fun jump off. Sideboard Minister of Pain is one of my favorite cards that I never get to play. Exploit is great with all of our Blood Artists. And it's our answer to tokens or go wide strategies. More Plague Crafters because I think they're just awesome in this deck. Rending Volley is a concession to, what is it? The Phoenix decks and also humans. Being able to just straight up uncounterably, reliably pay 1 mana, kill 1 creature in the Phoenix deck is pretty great. We're really just trying to kill, as you've noticed, it's white or blue creatures. We can't get the actual Phoenix, but we can get the Drakes and the Thing in the Ices, and those are, in my mind, those are the things we're going to be wanting to fight against. We got Reclamation Sage and more Tireless Trackers if the matchup swings that way. We will often, like, if Playcrafters are it's like I forgot how to talk. If Playcrafters are bad, Trackers typically come in, and vice versa. Fracturing Gust, we're already casting a triple green spell, even though we're planning on Collected Companying it. We're heavy green, not worried about casting that. Fracturing Gust is a great little catch-all. And also, I've been trying Grafdigger's Cage recently as my graveyard hate. It feels like the Phoenix decks don't typically have an answer for it outside of counterspells. The Teamer Phoenix is on the rise, and with Teamer Phoenix comes Ancient Grudge. So maybe this is a bad way to fight that deck, but we'll see. It's also a non-bow against Collected Company, but it's one of those things you just kind of live with sometimes because it's just a very powerful card when you need it. And then Relic of Progenitus to just kind of round it out. It cycles. Like, if we want Graveyard Hate, but we don't want to, I don't know, sell out for it, Relic usually comes in over Grafdiggers. Or with it if we just need to max out on Graveyard Hate. So that's the deck. Really excited to play it, excited to be back, and I'm hoping my shoulder stays intact during the video. Ding! Welcome back to Tier Fun, guys. Missed you, and let's get in some matches with the Spies. Brown water. What's good, fellow brown water lovers? It's Andrew, editing booth Andrew, and I'm here to remind you to check out cardsphere.com. If you want to buy, sell, or trade any of these delicious modern Magic the Gathering cards, heck, even standard, I won't judge you. Check out CardSphere. They're awesome. Awesome people. Awesome product. Functional. Great website. Great prices. For all your paper buy, selling, trading, peer-to-peer trading needs. Fair prices. Fair people. CardSphere. That's not their motto, but I try to think of it or one from time to time. Anyways, let's get into the matches. And here we are for round 1. I've entered a friendly league, and we're going to be keeping this. Sorry for the hyperactive speech right now. I just drank a whole lot of brown water. Ooh. Island Go. Collected Company. Ding, ding, ding. Island Go. I'm not worried about my life total too much. So let's get the OGT, Overgrown Tomb, for the uninitiated. And, play this Viscera Seer. This deck wants to have a 1-drop, or access to one at least, on turn 1. Like any Birds of Paradise deck, you probably want it to be Bird, but this is fine. We want to be pressuring our opponent. Oh, Merfolk. Master of the Pearl Trident. Whoa, that's huge. Okay. We're either talking turn... I think turn 3 company is where we want to be. Question asked and answered. Pass. I will 100% block here. We just need to stabilize, try to bleed our opponent out of cards, and let our collected companies and Judiths do the job. I'll just block here. We'll get the forest. If it wasn't ramping us, I'm tempted to use the Viscera Seer to just fix our next draw. Ooh. Kind of want to get this tracker down. All right, now we're cooking. That's pretty much. I really love. It's such a subtle combo, but I love pairing Tri-Builder with Tracker. It's just value. Ooh, brown water. All right, opponent's got 4 mana. I will 100% trade Tireless Tracker for this Lord. Probably even for Silver Gill at this point. Venser? Interesting. Are they just going to unsummon my Tracker? I'll take that. Let's get Stomping Ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 5 mana next turn. We could just play Judith Blood Artist. Kill the Lord. I don't hate that. I'm okay taking 5 here because... Ooh. Let's just roll with the company, actually. Let's play this tapped. Merfolk's been playing a lot of counterspells recently, and Venser could easily tempo us out. Playcrafter Blood Artist sounds fine. Could also go Fulminator Mage Blood Artist, but we've already chosen. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Playcrafter here. It is a good blocker, but I think we're going to be all right block-wise. Okay. Save targets. Boom. That's such a nice quality of life adjustment. So they can hit me down to 8 next turn. At most, well, I shouldn't say at most because they could have 2 lords, but at most 10. I'm assuming they just have 1 lord in hand. Well, master. All right, now we're looking for... I don't know what we're looking for. This is protection from red, so Judith can't get rid of it. This is now officially a rough spot. Another collected company would be all right. I guess Blood Artist Judith is what we're doing, though. Okay. swamp. Go for it now. Probably because they're untapped. Spell Pierce is the only thing we have to worry about. Ooh, that's not the best. Alright, opponent. Your move. If we'd found a spot for Judith, this would be a very dangerous board. As it is, it's a pretty dangerous board. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. So we can go up to 14 and put our opponent to 10. So if they make a really sketchy attack... Echoing Truth. Interesting. Well, we probably want to sacrifice this one. One less blocker. Second Judith, we don't need it. So I assume they're going to attack lethal. They might not, though. Okay, yep. This is 100% a lethal attack. I don't know if we can even survive it, to be honest. So we won't try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 9. Sure. Those are our blocks. I guess we could have blocked a little differently. Alright, sacrifice. Viscerous here. Bottom. I think we'd rather get the scry. Bottom. Well, our next turn is probably the only turn we're getting, so I think it's worth the 2 life points we could have, the extra life point we could have got. Bottom. It basically just has to be a collected company. I mean, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This can ping for 2 damage. I don't think that's enough. Looking for collected company. Tracker. And that's ball game. Alright, well, unfortunate, but not the end of the world. As we can see, the trackers are not at their best here. I think we want all of these guys. And we might as well bring in some rending volleys. That leaves us with 4 cuts. Fulminator Mage can just get out. Groundbreaker we could trim. But I think I like them. Do we need both ministers? Don't know. I might trim a Viscerous here. Let's see what it looks like. Real heavy on 3 drops. We could trim a Groundbreaker. It's either Groundbreaker, Minister. I guess maybe a Judith. I think Judith's too good though. One of those 3. Minister's only really good against Silvergills. Another great thing about I think I want to keep those in. Yeah, we'll get rid of 1 Viscerous here. The great thing about Minister is it can really mess up combat math. It's just a great thing to collected company into. Sure, I can keep this. Let's It's not super exciting, but it's got promise. I don't think I'd keep this in the dark. But we know it's a creature-based matchup. And all four of these cards are good in this matchup. We'll take 2 here. Yep. Should not have 6 with a Walking Ballista ever. If only Judith gave them +1/+1, it'd be so good with Ballista. Spreading Seas, unfortunate. We can get them to discard, but I don't think that's where we want to be at. Opponent, unfortunately for them, chose the wrong land. OGT. Oh, untap. Tap your mana correctly, Andrew. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Judith is going to turn some tables here. If we get a land off the top, things are looking very bad for our Merfolk opponent. And pretty good for us. We'll do one-handed. That looks kind of weird. We'll do it lower. Okay, that looks weird too. There's no way that doesn't look weird. Thanks, shoulder. Vial, you got it, bro. Turn 3 Vial? I'll take it. Land off the top. Lord of Atlantis. Land off the top would be so good. But Plaguecrafter's fine here too. Well, untapped land off the top is what I was wanting to say. So as you can see, look at these, the micro synergies. Always yield. Boop. Boop. Micro synergy. Micro synergies are unbeatable. Alright, so opponent probably has to tap out next turn. Which means we can play Collected Company or Walking Ballista for 2. Probably Walking Ballista. I really do like this combo. What this is 1, 2. It's kind of functionally like another Zulaport Cutthroat. Silvergill. Okay. They have Master of the Pearl Trident in hand. Gotcha. Well, might as well play it. If they don't play it, they definitely have counter magic. They don't. So I think we just use this opportunity to company. If we need to, we can get rid of the Master. Grossly unfortunate. Oh, I guess this is actually pretty good. I take it back. We got two pingers. 1, 2. Land. And now we're not going to have many lands left in the deck, which is nice. I'm tempted just to get rid of this Silvergill Adept. 3 cards in hand. I think we can save it. Might want to line up a Minister of Pain situation. I really want to find a Blood Artist so we can start doubling down. Opponent wants to attack here. Totally fine. They do not. As expected. We even had 2 birds in that company, too. That's kind of unfortunate. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We don't have enough. I think we'll do it like this. Opponent must have Venser, right? Sure. So this is actually pretty good for us. So they can do... If they have a Lord... Don't they have a Lord? We did get rid of one. I think I'm fine with this. They ate up some of our mana. Maybe we should have played around it. We're just going to play everything back out. Trying to set up a Minister of Pain next turn. If they let us block... Okay, so they did have the extra Lord. I feel better about that. Oh, no, they didn't have a Lord. Okay. So they don't have a Lord. For some reason, I had it in my head that they had 2 Master of the Pearl Tridents. Opponent's in a rough spot, though. They're on the back foot. We've got another Ballista they don't know about. They have to deal with this Ballista, this Judith. They also don't know about this Minister of Pain. Okay, so here... So they're going to get in a big hit here? It's not even... Doesn't even feel great for them, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Ooh, boom. Now we're talking. Maybe I should have done the math first, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play a Ballista and a Minister of Pain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Yeah. So... Yeah. Let's do it like this. Say goodbye to this Ballista, this Master. We'll deal 1 damage here. Sure. So unless there's another Lord in play, which I guess we should figure out now. But I do want to attack. So let's attack first. So this should clean up everything else, if I've done my math correctly. And you know me, always doing my math correctly. Yoink. Alright, so dead, dead, dead. Same targets. I thought I said... I guess I gotta... Could have sworn I'd already yielded to this. Save targets. And this should get a concession. This is kind of... This is how we jank out wins with this deck. I really do have fun with it. But sometimes it's like, I don't know. You're trying to figure out a way to navigate through and win a game with just by a million paper cuts. And this should seal the deal. Okay. You're gonna move opponent. If they had had a Mirror Regery, we would have had to scramble a little bit, but we would have been all right. It just would have not worked out quite as cleanly. Master of Waves isn't good here because of Ballista. Yeah. Oh, baby. Combo! So they can have 2 of the bounce creatures, but it's not going to be enough to save them. Boink. Groundbreaker. Alright. So this is coming in. Boop. I mean, pick your poison, dude. So Judith, interesting. Judith, yeah. So they still need a Master of Waves in hand to make this. Oh, they do have a Master of Waves. Sure. I mean, this actually kills them, right? 1, 2, 3. Blood Artist gets them. So we'll let all this happen. Walking Ballista now does way more damage than it was going to do otherwise. Boop. And that's how you jank. Like, even then, I don't think they had enough to beat our trampling hasting elemental. They tried their best. They had the literal best possible cards for that situation to make it difficult. But difficult does not mean possible. Yeah, like as you can see, Minister of Pain isn't phenomenal, but it kind of gets the job done. Reclamation Sage would be maybe alright, but I think we're just going to run it back. Oh yeah. Can we get a... Whoopee? Whoopee's fart. Whoops. Where's the charge? Here it is. Charge. Little tiny handheld sound thing. Horrible. Horrible and annoying, aka comic gold. Alright. The ultimate game. Who can win? Judith Kump. Ooh, oh no. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. God help me, we're keeping it. Sure. If they have... Oh, they have Vial. If they didn't have Vial, I'd be very happy. Land? Land, and I'm not all that nervous. If we don't have a land, I'm going to get nervous. We still have 2 draws to get it. Birds... I mean, if we're not going to draw land, I'm down with drawing Judith. Don't get me wrong. We can miss it next turn and not die. But if we miss it the turn after, I don't think we can beat a normal Merfolk draw. Come on, Judith. Oh, Silvergill, revealing Silvergill. Okay. Well, it's going to be harder to drain them on cards with all these... And the crowd goes wild. This is actually interesting. Let's put down Viscera Seer. Maybe we'll put down Viscera Seer last. Judith this turn, and then next turn we can go. Well, if we play a 2-drop, we probably want to... It's either Judith or... I have actually no idea what I want to do here. Yeah, let's slam down Judy. Judith! But let's us turn Viscera Seer into a Pinger Mistcaller. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for us. If we draw land, we're really nice because we can do Ballista for 2 or Blood Artist, Ballista. Seize Claim. Okay. Now we just need to not ever lose this Bird of Paradise. Alright, opponent's going for it. Three cards in hand. I think I'm down to get rid of the Lord of Atlantis here if we draw a land. And I guess if we don't, we also probably go to get rid of it. Or... let's play Cutthroat, because our life total is actually pretty not great. And by Cutthroat, I mean Blood Artist. I think we'll pass. No, we won't pass. We're going to attack with Judith and then be a little aggressive here. Oh, no. Do not save targets. All right. Turn off auto yields. 1, 2. This is the one we want to save targets. Now we're cooking. So we're back up to 10. Opponent's at 16. We know they have a Silvergill Adept in hand, and that's all we know. Blood Artist is blocking next turn if we can. I hope to God we can, honestly, because we need to exert some board control here. Opponent kept it on 2, which doesn't feel good for me. I'm thinking they've got another Lord. Or I guess it could be Silvergill. Hopefully it's Silvergill. Don't be a Lord, don't be a Lord, don't be a Lord. It's a Lord. All right. Well, we're not dead, right? 3, 6, 8. Pretty dang close, though. We can play... If we draw land... Actually, land would be pretty good. But if we don't draw land, we're just going to go... I'd like to keep this bird up, though. Oof. Oh, man. So we can play Viscera Seer, Cutthroat, sacrifice... Blood Artist or Viscera Seer, get rid of the Master, they've got another one, we're dead. If they got another one, we're dead anyways, though, right? So, yeah. Just pray this is enough. And now we're not attacking. Man, if that was a basic swamp, Zulaport Cutthroat, we'd be pretty good. If they have another Island Walk Lord, I guess we're not dead. Is that what it is? But we're in a rough spot. Now we're dead because I let that happen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I guess we'll see what happens. That was bad on my part. I knew they had the other Silver Gill, so I was thinking that was it. Oh, really? So Viscer Seer 1. Playcrafter. They'll just sacrifice the Mistcaller. Not good enough. I guess we're getting rid of Blood Artist here. Not good enough. Not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woof. Man. So if I'd kept the Blood Artist, if I'd sacrificed Judith, we'd be alive. I think we're still dead, though. Yeah, unfortunate. Yep. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's exactly Leith. Seize claim, claims another one. I think, like, if I preemptively kill the first master there, and they just violin, I'd still be alive, but it was greedy. It was definitely greedy. I'd be alive, but I'd be in a worse spot. But I actually probably would be winning this game, huh? If they just filed that in. So I'd kill that one, kill that one. I mean, we could have kept a land on top. We would have had to rely on Collected Company, so let's see what we would have got for Company 1. Alright, well, Magic Online's not letting me draw. Would have been in a rough spot. If I had the Soul Read on another Lord, perhaps I needed to do it just because that was the card that could beat me and ruin my plan. Yeah, greed got the best of me. But I think you can see how the deck plays out at least, which is mwah. All right, on to the next match. Here we are for round 2 with Judith Company. We're on the play, and we have Birds of Paradise and Collected Company. Uh-oh. For our opponent, at least. For us, this is... yes, please. I'm going to hazard a guess this is the... if not the ideal draw, pretty close to it. So if we can't do shenanigans with this, we should just go back to the drawing board. Yeah. Bird. Zulaport. Let's go. Let's get our drain on. I'm hoping we're playing against Death Shadow. Because ooh, it doesn't look like it. I really love playing Groundbreaker. Ooh, I'll take that. Has to be Burn then, right? Groundbreaker against Death Shadow, phenomenal. Ooh, sucks for our opponent. So hopefully we're about to go hog wild on him. Plague Crafter, Groundbreaker. We could also go Groundbreaker, Fulminator Mage. We're definitely going Groundbreaker. I think I'm going to go Plague Crafter, though. So we have 9 power in play for next turn. We're already at 21. We would be at 21, 21, 22, 23 this turn. If they hadn't bolted. So, obviously, good target. Zulaport Cutthroat. If your opponent's playing Zulaport Cutthroat, it's probably a good idea to get rid of it. It's at the point right now where they have to leave their haste creatures back, I think. Or just rid themselves of the Plague Crafter, yep. And they do. Ooh, what do they do? Rift Bolt, right? No, maybe not. Interesting. I am fetching, and I'm beyond tempted to get rid of their white source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to go for it. Actually, we're not going to go for it. Interesting. Goblin Guide, you got it. Eidolon, you got it. Let's see what we're drawing. Blood Artist. We'll take 2 here. It does put us down to 4. So we get 2 here, put our opponent to 10 if we sacrifice. I'm tempted to. But I'm not gonna. Just a 3-mana 2/2 is pretty good here. Ooh, opponent not attacking all out. Come on, company. Ooh, Overgrown Team's fine. We're going to block. Gain 2 life here. We have a deceptively good matchup against Burn. Especially assuming we hit a Groundbreaker. So this is Rift Bolt? No, Skewer. Sure. Light up the stage. Not what you want to be doing here, I don't think. Especially with no lands. Like, oh, is it until next turn? Okay, that's actually pretty good. So they got another Light up the stage and a Swift Spear. And if they play both of those cards, they're dead. So we're just going to pass. We're going to use this Verdant Catacombs as a scry for the Goblin Guide. Every instinct in their burned body is like, play Swiftspear, play light at the stage. But it will not end well for them if they do. So see what this is. Attack for 4. Blood Artist. I think we can fetch that away. Four. Yeah, we're just gonna let this slide. And they can no longer play spells. Or attack, actually. So they have to block here. We go up to 10. Yeah. Opponent's not having a good time. Yeah, they packed it in. So yeah, we've got a burn. We've got a decent burn matchup. Honestly, we had a better one before we cut down Zulaports from Balking Ballistas. But them's the breaks. Pretty much pre-boarded, huh? No white creatures. I guess Plaguecrafter's probably better for us than Tracker. Not many X1s. Yeah, I think we'll just run it back. Oh, bother. Mulligan. Oof. I'm going to keep, but I don't like it. Keep that on top, too. Hopefully they have a Goblin Guide, so we draw it. Honestly, I'd be fine if they didn't, because Goblin Guide represents a lot of damage right now. There it is. Just going to get a basic forest here. It's risky. It's very risky, but we're going to conserve our life total. Getting a Zulaport down next turn will feel very nice. So it's going to feel less nice if this is Eidolon. It's going to feel even less nice if that's a Searing Blaze. They've got a few more Searing Blazes. We're just going to die. Collected Company? Okay. It's actually pretty bad. Yeah, not fetching that Overgrown Tomb there might kill us. If opponent correctly prioritizes another Searing Blaze. Yeah, that's ball game. If we had fetched the Overgrown Tomb, we'd be at 7 right now, about to be at 5. We'd be dead anyways. Just one of those games. Need a basic swamp on top. Tribe Elder, I guess is alright. Lava Spike Lightning Helix. Technically not dead. But we're at 1. If they have a removal for the Tribe Elder, we are dead. Ready to concede. Yep. That'll do. And like we said, and like you saw game one, like we've got a pretty good burn matchup, a respectable burn matchup. Burn can still get you. we need a good hand. Maybe not a good hand. We need an average hand. And that was an average hand minus a land. Searing Blaze just got us. Jeez. I think we got a mulligan this. Turn 4 Groundbreakers. Oh, buddy. And they kept 7. That's not good. Ooh, pretty good on top. Groundbreaker is... You wouldn't necessarily think that's a good card against burn. But if they're rocking... Oh, yes. Get this land. If they're rocking Eidolons, we can... As you saw game one, that's one of our main avenues for winning, is getting ahead on the Eidolon race. Got to be Overgrown Tomb, sadly. I want to get the red source, but... I guess it could have been the red source. In fact, that should have been Stomping Ground. Because we don't have a basic mountain. Swift Spear, sure. Ooh, that was good. Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this Tribe Elder. We do want the lands. Needs to be forest. We're going to be greedy here. We're kind of off of the Judith plan right now. So... Zulport. Blood Artist. Goo. So they don't have a Lightning Bolt in hand, which is awesome for us. Groundbreaker, okay. I think we're okay taking 3 here. Three, 4, 5, 6. We might have to play... Okay, no, this is alright. They didn't have a 1-drop last turn. So we can play Groundbreaker, get in for 6, gain 2 life, up to 9. Yeah, let's do that. Or we can play Viscera Seer Fulminator Mage. No. Let's play it like this. Get in for 7. Sacrifice the Groundbreaker before it sacrifices itself. Save the targets here. Walking Ballista. Next turn is... Yeah, Walking Ballista is actually fine. Yeah, we'll keep that. It's not super exciting, but it's a creature that we can use to chump and then trigger our guys. That's not going to be shocked. Okay. Alright. We're doing alright. Opponent looks to be a little land flooded. 1, 2, 3. I think we are going to block here, though, right? One, two, three. So if they have 2 burn spells in hand, we're dead. So yeah, let's block. Skullcrack. A bit too early. Ooh, they had another Skullcrack? Well, they let one of the triggers resolve. Okay, Boris Charm is not Skullcrack. We're fine. We're very close to dying. But we're not dead. Oh, we win though, don't we? Groundbreaker. Thank you. Whew, that was close. We could also play this for 0, trigger Blood Artist and Zulaport Cutthroat. Whoa. Yeah, you pretty much, if you want to play this deck, I know Groundbreaker is maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but basically because burn exists and, you know, sometimes you just kind of need to collect a company into a Groundbreaker for Tron. It's a innocuously necessary card for situations like these. Like, whew, man. I mean, opponent without these Blood Artists, man, this deck wins so weirdly. It wins so weirdly. All right, let's play another match. And here we are for another match with Judith Company. We'll be keeping this one. Turn 1 bird. Blood Artist Judith. Oh no. Oh no. Opponent's probably wondered what the crap. Seeing this hand, I'm taking either Judith or the Bird of Paradise. Probably not the Bird of Paradise because we got 2 Tribe Elders. It's pretty good. I'm hoping this is Death Shadow. Because Groundbreaker's great against it. There comes the bolt. Pass. Ooh, no. It looks like it's just straight Jund. Yeah, I'll just play the bird here. Let's save some life. Liliana is the only... Liliana would actually be pretty good here. Goodbye, Tribe Elder. Pretty happy with that. Land. Any good card here. Land Company, like stuff, even stuff I can't cast, I'm fine with. One of the cool parts about this deck is that, ooh, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Try to get eke some value out of it. The cool parts about this deck is that decks like Jund are built to, you know, want to destroy everything you play creature-wise and answer everything and then play a Haymaker or something. It doesn't feel great to have to play against Tribe Elders, Blood Artists. Like, our deck is not very target rich. Inquisition, sure. I'm fine if we get to keep any of these cards. Groundbreaker's probably staying. Can't cast it. Probably get rid of Tracker because it's pretty good against Jund strategies. Fulminator Mage, so they want to ride this Raging Ravine to victory. I don't blame them. Land. Gotta draw land here. I'm pretty confident we can beat a Raging Ravine. We do have to draw out of it though. Opponent might be in land pass territory. Doesn't look like it though. A single Tarmogoyf is going to make life a little annoying for us. Looking for land. Boom. Alright. Now I'm feeling good. So opponent can't really do anything here. I can try to answer this tracker. Sure. We're going to get value out of it though. Forest for sure. So next turn, if we draw land, we can even go Clue and Cloudbreaker. Oh yeah, we have land, do we? Okay, so next time we can go Clue Cloudbreaker. Opponent's at 14. They can crack us to 13, and we can come back with 9. 10, 11 potentially. Yeah, I'm all for this. I think people tend to underestimate the potential lethality of just a single Blood Artist. So next turn is 5. Next turn's 9, but we will have gained some life if need be. Oh wow, Playcrafter is good too. Let's go Clue. And then let's go Playcrafter. Okay. Gain 2 life. We'll see if opponent wants to attack again. They're priced into attacking here because of this Ballista. We can just sit behind it. Ballista and Blood Artist. A little bit of a combo. Yeah, if we had Judith here, woof, even better. Dark Confidant, that's fine by us. Judith, Overgrown Tomb. I think we're good just waiting. See what they reveal. Liliana. Okay, that's awesome. It's unfortunate that they're drawing cards. Ooh, actually, if they plus one of the Liliana, this is not awesome. I got greedy. Dang it. I just didn't think they'd do it. The goof. %100 block. I think they're just dead anyways, so it's kind of unfortunate I didn't play the Groundbreaker. But it's not going to end up mattering. Put. So 1, 2. Yeah, I think we're good here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. So we're not quite there. They need to do something dumb like minus. Oh, they did. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just a game. It's hard to play Blood Artist if you're not used to playing it against it is annoying. It's kind of hard to see the lines sometimes. Boop. All right, and that's how you beat Jund. I do think we're better against a deck that wants to grind you out than we are against some of the decks like Storm or etc. So this is a matchup that we want. I think we want to go whole hog on these. Not worry so much about Fulminator Mages. And we'll get rid of a Viscera Seer. We could honestly probably go down on all Viscera Seers and bring just in Fulminator Mages and get real heavy in the 3-drop spot. I don't hate that. We'll see. We'll see how it plays. Having an answer for the land is pretty important, so maybe I should have at least one. Yeah, this hand's awesome. Playcrafter does work because they can't play Liliana on an empty board like they would be able to otherwise. Wow, and a company. Okay, now let's just draw some lands. Dark Confidant. All right. All right, we're gonna play the Tribe Elder. And I'll definitely attack into Viscera Seer. I'm sure they want to draw a land. Or draw a card. Blackcleave Cliffs. Unfortunate. There it is. If they minus here, sure. Goodbye, Viscera Seer. They don't attack, I don't think. Moment of truth, right? Because if we draw a land, Playcrafter gets them. I think we just have to bank on drawing a land. Attack Liliana. They probably block. It's fine by me. Play the Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. Land there would have been so good. Ugh. Let's get rid of a Blood Artist. Oh, they have a creature. Bloodbraid Elf is going to be hard for us to overcome. Oh, that's it's good. It's not great. See, I'm guessing they're going to +1 again. We'll get rid of the Blood Artist. It's pretty greedy. We could be Collected Companying next turn. Not 100% on the lines I've taken. I'm still playing greed mode here. Land. Oh man, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Playing greedy has really thrown this game for me. We still got some good rips. But, man, if we had been able to just play the Plague Crafter, it probably would have just been fine. So they have to have a creature here, right? Oof, that's going to be brutal. Land would be good here. Plaguecrafter just got really worse. Okay. So we're going to go Tracker. Plaguecrafter's going bye-bye. I'm assuming we're just taking 5 this turn. Ooh, they're casting a spell. I think Transforming Huntmaster is way better here. Especially if this is Kolaghan's command. Wait to do it on my turn. Well, actually this is really good, isn't it? I think we're just dead now. Because then they +1. Oh, hopefully their last card is awesome. Don't +1. Don't +1. Oof, it wasn't awesome. Still alive though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not very. I don't know how we get out of this. Yeah. All right. I think you never know, but I was much too greedy with my Tribe Elders there. We're just going to run it back. Love to play first. Love to have a bet. Ooh, well, I think we are going to keep it. I hate mulliganing against Jund. We have 2 good cards. We're looking at a turn 3 Collected Company here. Turn 2 Judith. Turn 3 Judith. Yeah, Blood Artist is fine. Tarmogoyf? I think we fare better against Tarmogoyf draws. Ooh, Dreadbore? Alright with that. Blood Artist exists to die anyways. Oh, sweet. So we got them to discard a Fulminator Mage. I'm actually going to leave the Judith in hand. I'm reading Liliana from our opponent right now. If they have another removal spell or another discard spell, we'll regret the situation. Scavenging Ooze, sure. That's going to be an issue, but not the end of the world. If we ripped a Collected Company here, I would just sing it from the mountaintops. Tracker's good too. I'm actually going to lead on Tracker. Oh, you gotta tap the right amount of mana though. Pass the turn. Opponent can grow this by 3, but if that's how they want to spend their turn, we're okay with that. They're basically forced to leave this on defense unless something changes. Okay. Looks like they're not wanting to stay on defense, and they are just going to eat. They need a lightning bolt for this to make sense to me. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they don't have a removal spell? Ooh, this is great for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, wow, we're 1 land off of doing something good. Hold on to the Groundbreaker again? I think so. Five. Yeah, we're going to draw a card. Okay, opponent needs to start holding back. It's coming down to it, huh? Nothing. Are they trying to do the Raging Ravine? I don't know. They can't attack. They do attack. They have a removal spell? Huntmaster of the Fells? This Groundbreaker is going to really mess up their math. Maybe that's unfair to the opponent. Because they do not know we have this Groundbreaker. Maelstrom Pulse, sure. Okay, that makes sense. That's great. So we're going to do something a bit spicy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, if we had one more mana. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm okay taking 2 here. To deal in at 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Eat 1, sure. Grow as big and strong as you like. Plaguecrafter is saving my day here. I love it. So we sacrifice Groundbreaker. because it was getting sacrificed anyways. What I like to call a combo. Opponents at 3, opponents at 2, opponents at 1 if they want to get rid of Judith. Whew, Plague Crafter. Winner of Magic Games. Huntmaster. Okay, Huntmaster's good here. Just because of the life gain, really. Groundbreaker. Yes. Black, green, you. Love it. Love it, 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 love it. Oh, yes. Well, even if they have a lightning bolter here or something, we're good. So, yeah. That's Judith. Judith Company. I might change the name before I upload it. We'll find out. As you saw, like, the deck, I do think the deck is good against burn. I think it's good against Jund. Any deck that's trying to interact with you. I think these Plague Crafters and these Tireless Trackers make the deck, and these Collected Companies make it good against control-ish. Where the deck struggles is just linear, broken modern combo stuff, and maybe that's a fault of mine in sideboarding. I think I would definitely want to keep these 4 cards, and the rest is really up to change. Very happy with these in the right matchups. As like 2 for 1 in Jund, this is just good. It's just very good. When the deck, there's a lot of micro synergies. I think we're good against creature-based decks with our things. I do think we probably should trim some Viscera Seers for some lightning bolts, and I think the deck would run even smoother after that. So maybe something like this. 2 bolts. Could even be Fatal Push, honestly. And we could trim some Tribe Elders as well for some more bolts, but I think I like this. We could trim the Ballistas for bolts, but I think I like something like this. I don't want to go too deep into the lightning bolts. This is what I will be testing after this. And then I think we need more answers for broken stuff, like Storm. I don't think 2 Rending Volleys and 3 graveyard, artifact-based, permanent-based graveyard things are where we want to be. So we have some work to do with this list, but I do think it's promising. Yeah, I think we went 3-2, 2-3 in the league. Yeah, I think the deck's a lot of fun. I think there's something here. I don't think this is a finished product. I think currently probably the Shaman's build of Judith is a little better. But if you want to be doing something fun and interesting, this is a fun way to go. I'm very happy with this portion of the deck. And these cards. Well, I think you need the birds. I'm not even convinced we need the Viscera Seers, honestly. I think Tribe Elder is like one of the more broken things we can do is just start accruing is early Collected Companies, which with these Groundbreakers it's very good. Also, something of note, maybe we want some Planeswalkers in here. I almost put in the old Nissa, not the 3-mana Nissa, just because we're pretty good at protecting Planeswalkers, and Nissa would go very well with Walking Ballista and just the rest of our kind of mediocre beatdown creatures. I don't know. I don't know where the deck's going forward. I know I had a lot of fun with it, and I think there's some just minor touches to be made. I almost went Mardu, but I think Collected Company is just a little too good. But with Mardu, we would be getting... Oh, what was that card? With Zulaport Cutthroat. Rally the Ancestors. Like, with Rally the Ancestors, then we would definitely go up or more higher on Viscera Seers and try to do, like, Blood Artist combo kills. But I think it was a little bit too... It's a combo, but I think if you're running a combo like that, you might as well run Devoted Druid. The upside here is that we have a good creature-based matchup as well. We lost a tight one to Merfolk that I think I probably punted away. But yeah, I like the bones of this deck, and I think it's up to us as deck builders going forward to see where we can push it. But as always, thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate, love, and is there another word? Is there another synonym for appreciate to use here? Thank you guys for coming. Hope you're having a lovely day. Shoulder's feeling better, so we should be back on schedule. Yeah, I didn't have too much of an issue playing here today, so yeah. I think we're on the home stretch. So Bursitis be gone, Modern here to stay, and I'll see you guys in the flip. As always, mwah. Mwah? No, not mwah. See you guys.